everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and welcome back. All right, I am going to take you along with me for a day of eating today. If you would have seen my Monday's YouTube video, I have shared with you what I plan on doing from now until the new year, and that is just staying keto. So I have done the protein sparing modified fast for about 15 weeks, and I had great results with it. I actually am getting very close to my goal weight. I sit right now about 136, 138. My ultimate goal weight is 133, which I had reached last August of 2020. So in total, I have lost over 100 pounds following the ketogenic lifestyle. The last 15 weeks, I have lost the 20 pounds that I gained with the protein sparing modified fast. But I wanted to kind of give my body a break from that. November is a super busy month. December is a busy month for everybody. So I thought that I would just be keeping it keto. But let it be known, you guys, I will still continue with the protein sparing modified fast recipes. I definitely want to let you know that I've gotten a lot of questions and a lot of DMs on my Instagram. If you're not following my Instagram, make sure you do. I always have the link down in the description. I share on there daily with what I'm eating and what I'm doing, so make sure you go and give me a follow on there. But I am not going to be stopping the recipes for the protein sparing modified fast. So I'm still going to be sharing those recipes. I have shared a lot of recipes. I've actually made a playlist. If you go down and look in my playlist section, I have made one for protein sparing modified fast recipes. So you can always resort to that. But mainly I am doing keto, and the protein sparing modified fast recipes that I'm going to be doing will be probably keto incorporated. Now, you can always make these simple protein sparing modified fast recipes, but probably mine will be leaning a little bit more towards keto. I'm not exactly sure. I do have ideas of what I want to make, and some of them do fall under the protein sparing modified fast that you can eat them on your those days when you're having high protein days. So anyways, I wanted to get that out of the way because I am getting so many questions and people are loving my protein sparing modified fast recipes that I still will be sharing, okay? I try to keep a good variety on my YouTube channel. I try to think of things that I miss while I'm on keto, and especially when I was doing the protein sparing modified fasting. I was trying to think of different ways to incorporate my favorite recipes, and that's what I kind of do. I don't just stick to one recipe and make variations on that. I try to do like the donuts, the donut holes, the pie, the savory recipes that I have, the beef stroganoff that I have. Like, I try to make a good variety using the protein sparing modified fast bread recipe. Now, I use the same recipe for absolutely everything across the board. It makes it very easy, especially for all of my followers. I only use one recipe. I don't alter any of the ingredients. I use one recipe for my savory and for my sweet. It makes it super, super easy to follow. The recipe is always linked in the description. It's a little bit further down, but that is my recipe that I use. That is my standard recipe. Now, I have, like when I made Pop-Tarts, I've made protein sparing modified fast Pop-Tarts. I made Danishes. So obviously for those recipes, I do add like the keto jam filling. I've added cream cheese for the Danish filling. But straight across the board, my bread recipe is always the same. So I want to make sure that you guys know that as well too. There is no variations for my bread recipe. I use the same thing and just incorporate different ingredients to what I am making, right? Okay. So that is necessarily for all of my new followers. I've gotten a lot of new followers in the last week, so thank you so much for being here and subscribing. I just kind of like to reintegrate on what I do, what I share, what I have been sharing in the last couple 3 months as well, so that you can go back and resource to a lot of my videos. But today I'm going to be trying a new recipe, which I'm really excited about because it is one thing that I do miss while being on keto. So I will share that with you. Probably early on in the video. I'm going to make it actually right away because I'm going to want to let it cool. And I'm going to be sharing with you what I eat today on keto. So I have a few ideas in mind I do have some errands to run that I need to go into town and do. As you guys know, we live in a little hamlet, so the closest city to us is about 30 minutes away, and I usually go into town about once a week to get all my groceries and errands done. So today is that day because it is my day off today. So I am going to be doing that. So yeah, so let's see what I eat on a keto day. All right, so I have put an apron on because I do have to go to town, and I actually like look half decent today, so I don't want to get dirty, but I am going to be making a loaf today, and it is one thing that I actually miss while being on keto. I make it for my family all the time, and that is banana loaf. So I make banana loaf pretty regularly actually for my family. They absolutely love it, and it is one thing that I miss while being on keto. So I thought that I would make a protein sparing modified fast banana bread. So let me show you how I make it. Up here in Canada, in southern Alberta, we have a store which is called Nutters, and I had picked up some banana extract from there. So I'm pretty sure if you are able to find like a grocery store or some sort of baking store near you, you will be able to find the banana extract. So that is what I'm going to be using today. This recipe I'm totally going to make up on the whim. Like, I don't have a recipe that I'm following. I'm just gonna try to incorporate what I do like in a normal regular banana bread, and then just kind of substitute for like protein sparing modified fast ingredients plus some flavoring from the banana extract. So let's get started on our bread. I make my bread so many times, you guys, so if you are new here, I am going to be speeding this part up, and you can listen to some music while I make it, but I always have the recipe down below, but you can definitely watch and see how I make it. It's just gonna be sped up. So let's get started on the bread. You would have seen me add a few things. I will have what I added in the description. But I did, you've seen me add some of the extract, and also added 2 tablespoons of the banana keto chow. I didn't put the whole package in. I just want to use half of a package, or you know, a couple tablespoons. And I put in about 1.5 tablespoons of the banana extract. Now, I like things really like flavorful and really prominent, so hence why I put in that much banana extract. Hopefully it'll be enough. It smells really, really good, so hopefully it will be enough. I feel like I need to add a little bit more of the banana extract though, honestly. I'm gonna add actually 1 more tablespoon. And I usually like to add it to my dry ingredients, but I'm just gonna pour it in here and mix it all. And we're gonna do this quickly because if you do leave your egg whites, your mixture, it will start to fall. So just mix it all together really, really well. And what I'm going to do, because what I normally do for my family when I make banana bread is I add in chocolate chips. So guess what I'm gonna do today, guys? I'm adding in Lily's chocolate chips. I'm gonna add them in there, stir them all in, and then we are gonna put it in our loaf pan. Feel free to use how much chocolate chips you want. I added, I don't know, quite a few, probably maybe a half a cup or so. All right, oh, this smells delicious, you guys. All right, I'm gonna put this in my loaf pan really quick. I have the oven preset to 325. This pan I actually got off of Amazon. I have it linked in my Amazon favorites. It's actually part of a set. It is amazing. I got all silicone stuff and it was perfect. I highly recommend it, even if you're not doing the protein sparing modified fasting recipes. I use this for absolutely everything because guess what, you guys? It does not stick. This silicone is absolutely amazing. All right, so we're just gonna push all of that down. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit in between as well, some chocolate chips. I know, I'm going really extra today. All right, let's put the rest on this and then we are gonna throw it in the oven for 20 minutes. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my choo-choo. Guys, look at this loaf of bread. It turned out absolutely amazing. I am so excited. It smells delicious. My family's gonna be jealous because I didn't make them any banana bread. So I'm gonna let this completely cool. That's why I made it earlier in the day. It is just after 11 o'clock. So it is just after 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna let this completely cool, and I'll probably have some when I come back from town. But first, you guys, I haven't even had coffee yet. I got up, had a shower and got ready, and I wanted to start this video right away. So I'm gonna make my coffee now, and I'm just undecided. I've been having like warm, like hot coffee lately, but I feel like an iced coffee today. So I don't know, let's see what I make, but first let's have our coffee because it is definitely time. Also, I wanted to mention my bracelets. A lot of people have been asking in my previous videos where I get my bracelets from. So I think I have like 3 more that I have, but I wore all the ones that went with my outfit today. I absolutely love these. These are called Shashka bracelets, and they are very durable, they're very inexpensive, and they're absolutely beautiful. My favorite is the leopard print, of course, and these ones here just are a black one with some gold. This is kind of like a snake skin one. I absolutely love that one too. This one is kind of like a silver black one, and then this one as well is a black and gold one. So I will have the link in my description if anybody is interested in. What they normally have on their website is like when you first log on to their website, they have like spin the wheel type of thing. So whenever I log on, most of the time, every time that I have ordered, it always lands on the 70% off, which makes these bracelets like $6 each. So really inexpensive. I always try to mention them because they make great gifts, and with Christmas coming up, I definitely want to order some more for Christmas. Birthday ideas make absolutely great gifts. So also wanted to mention that in this video, but let's have our coffee, you guys. All right, I did decide to go with my iced coffee, you guys. It's like somewhat nice. We still haven't gotten any snow here, which is odd because we usually get snow by Halloween all the time, but we still don't have any snow. It's still hovering around like the 0 mark, 5 degrees, but I just felt like an iced coffee today. So I'm going to use my Javi coffee concentrate. I have a link for this in the description. I love this stuff. This is what I was addicted to all summer. So what I started doing is I actually use like a dropper because one of the times that I went to go and use it, it spilt everywhere, and this stuff is like gold to me. So now I use a little dropper, and I use 2 teaspoons. That's all you need in my iced coffee. So I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to add my 2 sweeteners as well too. I get these from the dollar store actually. I've been using them for years. I absolutely love them. I don't know, stevia I've tried, but I just don't like the flavor whatsoever. So I just stuck to the one that I like. It hasn't affected me at all. Then I'm using 2 tablespoons of my Silk half and half. It's oat and coconut, and this is really, really good on the macros. I use 2 tablespoons, which works out to be 2 carbs, but well worth it. This is my handy new 2 tablespoon measuring spoon, which I absolutely love. I got it off of Amazon as well too, so you'll find that in my favorites. Next, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. And then I'm going to add some of the S'mores skinny syrup. This kind I have been loving lately, so I'm going to add some of that in my coffee. And then I'm going to top it off with the unsweetened coconut milk. I am allergic to all nuts, so I can't have almond milk, macadamia nut, or any of that. So I stick to my unsweetened coconut milk. So I just put that and top it up. This is really low in carbs. I think it's 1 carb per cup. So really, really low in carbs. And then just give that a mixture and we are good to go, you guys. Tastes amazing. So, so good. All right, let's get started on meal number 1. It is getting close to 12 o'clock and I do want to eat before I head into town. So I will show you what I have, but it is leftovers, but still I want to show you what I am eating. All right, so this is gonna be my lunch. Like I said, I'm having leftovers today. So this is a slow cooker taco casserole recipe. This will be coming very, very soon this week, hopefully. And then I just topped it with some sour cream. This is absolutely delicious. It is so, so good. And then I'm also having some Costco chicken salad. So here at our Costco, they do have like a package that you can buy and get chicken salad. And it is very, very good. It's very low in carbs as well too. And I am going to pair my chicken salad with some keto crackers. My favorite ones are the Eve's keto crackers. I usually get these actually from Nutters here in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Sorry, I'm not sure on where else you can get them. I know Nutters is just kind of like a Western Canada store, but I've seen them also at a Save On Foods, if you do have a Save On Foods near you. And these are the macros here, so very, very good in macros. And I just have a few to kind of just satisfy me, but there's 4 carbs and 3 fibers, so making it 1 net carb. So, and definitely these are my favorites. So that is going to be meal number 1, and I will be having this, and then I am off to town. All right, I am back from town and I picked up some steaks and I decided that I was going to have some steak tonight. And I'm also going to make a cauliflower bake. Now, this recipe is from FreezerFit. I have made this. This is my 3rd time. And the last time that I made it, because FreezerFit is like, you have to meal prep it and then you put it in the freezer for a later time. So I made the whole recipe this time. The other 2 times I've made half the recipe, but Zoe loves this so much that literally it doesn't last longer than 1 day. So I want to have leftovers. So I'm going to be making that as well, which is super easy. It's already done for me. So this part of the video is sponsored by FreezerFit. Thank you so much, FreezerFit, for being a longtime supporter of my YouTube channel. I use FreezerFit multiple times a week. I even use it for my family. My family even loves the recipes, which are just regular recipes. They have keto, nut-free, dairy-free, gluten-free recipes on there. Tons of recipes to choose from. Their main focus is batch cooking. So what you will do is actually all at one time, you will bake anywhere from 10 to 12 meals. Put them in your freezer for a later time and then just take them out of your freezer. You can either cook them in the crock pot, the oven, or right off the stove top. So tonight I'm actually going to be putting it in the oven. This is a slow cooker recipe, but I've made it in the oven the last 2 times and it turned out so, so good. So the good thing about today's video is FreezerFit is offering a free keto cookbook. All you need to do in order to get the free keto cookbook is make sure you sign up below. Watch Chef Susie while she does some batch cooking, and at the very end of that, you will receive your keto cookbook for free. So make sure you do it. I'm going to make the steak, and I think I'm going to make, I'm going to have like corn on the side, and I'm going to have Caesar salad. I'm not having the corn. I'm just going to have the cauliflower bake, Caesar salad, and the steak. So Pretty straightforward, honestly. I will show you the final result. And also for dessert, I'm going to try that pumpkin. I'm going to try that banana chocolate chip loaf. So. All right. These steaks I'm not marinating. I just literally picked them up today when I was in town. So I'm just gonna put a little of the Worcestershire sauce on them. I'm gonna do the same on both sides, but I will show you what I do for one side, okay? I'm gonna barbecue these on the barbecue. So I started up the barbecue. I have the cauliflower bake in the oven. And that usually takes a good half hour. So give us time to make our steaks. All right, and then what I just do a variety of spices and it always turns out really good. I don't measure anything. So I used some minced garlic. I use also some Montreal steak spice. So once in a while we do get beef steaks. I know we're hunters and we have tons of elk and deer, but Zoe, she likes venison. I'm gonna add some pepper. She likes venison, but she doesn't particularly like the steaks. And Jimmy and I love venison steaks, but once in a while it's just good to have like a beef steak and some onion. And then I use these things, these three I've gotten from Redmond's Real Salt. I have the link in the description, but last night I made chicken. And for the chicken, I used all three of these ingredients, all three of these spices. So it was the seasoning salt, the garlic pepper, and the Redmond's Real Salt. And Zoe had said that it was like the best chicken that I've ever made. And I said, that's so weird because that's literally all I used in the chicken. Like it wasn't anything spectacular, but she absolutely loved it. So you guys, these have become my new favorite spices. I use them all the time. I find they go with any dish. So I'm just gonna use all three of those as well. And then I'm gonna do the exactly the same on the other side. And then by that time, the barbecue should be warmed up. So I'm gonna take it out of this, my container here. I'm glad it kept its shape. It actually kept quite a bit of its shape. So I'm excited. It smells so good, you guys. I'm gonna have to make a banana loaf now for my family because they're gonna be mad, or else I can just get Jimmy to taste this. Do you think I can pass it like I did the other one and say like it's a high protein banana bread? I wonder if that would work, you guys. It's so funny because like Zoe is really good at like tasting my stuff. She at least gives it a taste, but Jimmy, as soon as he finds out that it's keto, he just doesn't even want to taste it. And I'm like, it's seriously really good. So frustrating. All right, there we go. But this turned out perfectly. Like the shape and everything, you guys, turned out so good. Let's cut into it. Oh my gosh, you guys. That looks so good. All right, I'm just going to slice off 2 pieces, and that's what I'm gonna have for my dessert. I'm gonna put this in my container. I will also show you guys my container that I keep my bread in. I get a lot of questions, probably every video, how I store my bread. So I will show you guys right in the next clip. So what I do is I have this big container. It is absolutely huge. I do have a divider that can go anywhere in between here in case I make my cinnamon sugar loaf and then I have like savory buns. I do have a divider that I can put in the middle, but I'm just putting my loaf of bread in there. So what I do is I put some paper towel down in my container. Now this airtight container I got off of Amazon. I always have it linked in my Amazon favorites so you can check it out and get your own. But a loaf of bread fits absolutely perfect in here with tons of space, you guys, tons. So, and then I just wrap it over again with the paper towel, and this is how I keep it. I have never had any of my bread go bad.
It usually is done within like 2 to 3 days. But if I do make a lot, like there was one video that I made a ton of stuff because I was planning to go camping. I ended up putting all of that in the fridge. I had it all in this one container, and then I put it in the fridge after about 3 or 4 days. Normally my bread or whatever I make doesn't last that long. Just because it is so low in calories, and you know, a little bit like, or sorry, a lot, you can have a lot on your, whether it's your protein sparing modified fast day or even a keto day. You know, I can probably have like 2 more slices rather than just these 2 right here. But I'm gonna definitely go over my macros to see where I'm at. But this is the container that I use, you guys. It is absolutely amazing. My bread is never wet, never dry, never soggy. It turns out perfectly. So just wanted to mention that I get a lot of questions probably on every video in the comments. All right, so this is my supper for tonight. I have a steak, some of the cauliflower bake from FreezerFit, and then a Caesar salad. This is like the perfect meal for me. I absolutely love steak, the cauliflower bake, and Caesar salad. So I will have the macros on the screen for this meal, and then afterwards we will taste our banana chocolate chip loaf. All right, that supper was so good. I haven't had that in a long time. We've had elk or deer steaks, but I find just like a AAA grade beef steak once in a while, like, is so good. All right, now it is time to taste our bread. Like, look at how good this looks, you guys. Oh my gosh. The only difference is that it's not the color of the banana bread that I make for my family, of course, because I put bananas in it, and it kind of gives that like darker kind of look for the banana bread. But let's give this a taste. Yum. Oh yeah, the chocolate chips is what makes this, definitely. It is so good. I'm glad I added an extra tablespoon of the banana extract, because it tastes good now. I would probably put another half a tablespoon in, to be honest, next time, because I like things very flavorful. But this is really good. You guys need to give it a try. It is so good. So I will figure out the macros on the loaf. I will actually probably, I think I usually put sometimes, I think what I'm going to do for this loaf is I'm going to cut it into 8 servings. I'm going to have kind of thicker slices, so per serving, which will be 1/8 of the loaf on the screen. I hope you enjoyed today's video and it gives you some ideas on what to have on keto. Definitely that protein sparing modified fast banana chocolate chip loaf was absolutely amazing. Hopefully you give it a try. Make sure that you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.